In this video, I'm going to talk about structured settlements. What is a structured settlement? Who needs structured settlements? And what is the benefit of having a structured settlement? Well, if you're in the position of asking this question, you're in a great position because it means that your case is being resolved for an amount of money that could cause you some serious tax problems. And if you're getting an amount of money that's going to cause you serious tax problems, that means you're getting a pretty big chunk of cheddar. So what can you do to limit the amount of taxes that you have to pay for your chunk of cheddar? Well, the reality is you can't really avoid the taxes, but using a concept called structured settlement, you can spread those taxes out over a number of years, giving you also an additional benefit that you can leave this money to somebody in the event of something happening to you, like a death. You are allowed to have a beneficiary for this structured settlement. The structured settlement comes to you in something called an annuity. So for instance, let's say that your case is going to result in you being paid, generally speaking, the line of demarcation is $300,000 or more dollars to you. If you're going to get $300,000 or more dollars to you, it's generally a wise practice to consider whether structured settlement is right for you. You should, of course, discuss structured settlement with your attorney. Unfortunately, many attorneys aren't aware of structured settlement and the benefits that a structured settlement can provide to a client. Many attorneys are not aware that they should be asking for structured settlement when resolving a case that's going to result in more than $300,000 in revenue to the client. It's very important that your lawyer start the discussion with the employment defense lawyer about structured settlement in the course of negotiating a resolution. If you've already reached a resolution, it may be too late to put structured settlement on the table as an additional term. That's why it's important to know whether or not you would need structured settlement before you actually arrive at your structured settlement. A structured settlement involves the employer or the insurance carrier for the employer. Instead of paying you your money directly, they send the money to a safe bank offshore, who then sends the money back to you over time in an annuity, which is a legal requirement to pay you a smaller amount month after month after month until your annuity expires. So for instance, if you have $1 million in revenue coming to you as a result of a settlement or verdict that is then structured, you might receive perhaps $10,000 to $12,000 a month for years instead of that one lump sum payment. By doing this, you avoid subjecting your payment to the higher tax bracket of a lump sum payment. Instead, let's say you took $100,000 a year for 10 years instead of $1 million all at once. Well, now your tax bracket percentage is going to be lower because you're going to have $100,000 a year instead of $1 million all at once. So by doing this, you can reduce the taxable impact of your payment, and you can make sure that you have some inheritance to leave for other people in your family in the event that something happens to you. If you have to go bankrupt during the pendency of your annuity is typically sheltered from any kind of bankruptcy or other collection proceedings. Talk to your lawyer about structured settlement to find out more information about why structured settlement is good for you. And congratulations to you for getting a settlement that's large enough to benefit from the structured settlement.